Topic is activation energy of reactions. As you already know that molecules of a substance are continuously moving. Due to their movement, they collide with each other as shown. But every collision is not an effective collision, that is, does not result into a chemical reaction. For collision to be effective, the molecules must have energy more than a particular value, and this particular value is called threshold energy. Thus, threshold energy is the minimum energy which the colliding molecules must have in order that the collision between them may be effective. At room temperature, most of the reactant molecules have energy less than the threshold energy. If energy is supplied in the form of heat, light, etc., the reactant molecules absorb this energy and their energy becomes equal to threshold value. Hence, they start reacting and change into products. For example, at room temperature, hydrogen and oxygen molecules collide without reacting, but if we supply energy in the form of heat, their speed increases due to absorption of energy and their energy becomes equal to threshold value. Hence, they start reacting and change into water molecules as shown. Next topic is activation energy of reaction. What is activation energy? Activation energy is the minimum extra amount of energy absorbed by the reactant molecules so that their energy becomes equal to threshold value is called activation energy. Activation energy is equal to threshold energy minus average kinetic energy of molecule. For example, 2NO2 reacts with oxygen to form, it is 2NO. 2NO reacts with oxygen to form 2NO2. This is a fast reaction because it has low activation energy. Next is 2CO plus O2 gives 2CO2. This is a slow reaction because it has high activation energy. Next is the reaction profile or path followed by a reaction. This graph shows the progress of reaction from reactants to products shown by the reaction coordinates by the change of potential energy, where R represents the reactants and P represents the products. EP represents the energy of products, ER represents the energy of reactants, and ET represents the threshold energy. EA is the activation energy and this P represents the energy barrier. Delta H is the energy released during the formation of products. When the reactants change into products, they have to cross this energy barrier. If we consider two reactants AA and BB, this dash line shows the bond between A and B. These two molecules react to form a activated complex first, and the dotted line shows the loosened bonds. This is due to the absorption of energy by these two molecules, so that their energy becomes equal to threshold energy or greater than the threshold energy to cross the energy barrier. And this activated complex is short-lived and decompose immediately to form stable compound, that is 2AB. For example, hydrogen molecule combines with iodine molecule to form a activated complex, and loosened bonds are shown by the dotted lines. This is a activated complex and it is unstable and immediately decomposed to form 2 HI molecules. It may be noted that when the activated complex dissociates to form products, it is accompanied by release of energy, that is delta H. Effect of temperature on rate constant. This is given by the Maxwell distribution curve. In this curve, fraction of molecules is plotted against kinetic energy possessed by the molecules. Here two curves are shown. First is at temperature T and second is at temperature T plus 10 degree Celsius. And the peak of this curve represents the most probable kinetic energy, which means maximum fraction of molecules possessing kinetic energy. And the shaded area represents the fraction of molecules, and A is the threshold energy, and the area after A, that is A, B, C, D, represents the molecules having greater energy than threshold value. This area becomes double as shown in the figure for T plus 10 degree rise, that is A, B, F, E. This shows that increase in temperature increases the rate of reaction. Arrhenius in 1889 proposed an equation showing the effect of temperature on rate of reaction, that is K is equal to E raised to power minus EA upon RT. This is equation number 1, where A is the frequency factor or pre-exponential factor. Frequency factor means it gives the frequency of binary collisions of reacting molecules per second per time. EA is the activation energy, R is the gas constant, T is the absolute temperature, and K is the rate constant. A and EA collectively are called Arrhenius parameters, and this equation is called Arrhenius equation. Taking log of equation 1, we get ln K is equal to ln A minus EA upon RT, or if the value of K at T1 and T2 are K1 and K2, then ln K1 is equal to ln A, where A is a constant, minus EA upon RT1, and ln K2 is equal to ln A minus EA upon RT2. This is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. Subtracting equation 2 from 3, we get ln K2 minus ln K1 is equal to ln A minus EA upon R T2 minus ln A minus EA upon R T1, which is equal to ln A minus EA upon R T2 minus ln A plus EA upon R T1. By solving it, we get ln K2 upon K1 is equal to EA R T1 minus EA upon R T2, or EA upon R into 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Converting natural log into log base 10, we get log K2 upon K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R into T2 minus T1 upon T1 into T2. Knowing the values of K1 and K2 at temperature T1, T2, we can calculate the value of EA. To test the validity of Arrhenius equation, the equation may be written as ln K is equal to minus EA upon RT plus ln A, or log K is equal to minus EA upon 2.303 RT plus log A. This is a straight line equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c. If we plot a graph between log k and 1 by t, we get a straight line graph with negative slope, that is minus EA upon 2.303 R. By measuring the slope, we can calculate activation energy. Next is effect of catalyst on rate of reaction. What is catalyst? It is a substance which increases the speed of reaction without undergoing any chemical change. For example, decomposition of potassium chlorate in the presence of manganese oxide as a catalyst form 2KCl plus 3O2. Action of catalyst can be explained on the basis of intermediate complex Curie formation. Intermediate complex formation theory. If A and B are two reactants, first combine with the catalyst. These are two reactants and C is the catalyst. When they combine with the catalyst, they first form a transition state or intermediate complex. which is unstable and immediately decomposed to form product and regenerating the catalyst. This graph shows the reaction progress with the change in potential energy, in which a dotted line represents the reaction path with catalyst and the solid line represents the reaction path without catalyst, where C is the catalyst, and this arrow represents the activation energy without catalyst and this arrow represents the activation energy with catalyst. The intermediate complex formed has much lower energy than the intermediate complex formed by reacting the reactants without catalyst. The presence of catalyst lowers the potential energy and reactions follows a new alternative path which requires less activation energy. We know that lower activation energy means faster reaction. Collision theory. This theory is put forward by Max Trotz and William Lewis in 1916 to 1918. This theory is based upon kinetic theory of gases. The number of collisions that takes place per second per unit volume of a reaction mixture is called collision frequency. For elementary molecular reactions, A plus B gives products if ZAB is the collision frequency and F is the fraction of molecules whose collisions are effective, then whose collisions are effective, then rate of reaction minus dx upon dt is equal to ZAB into F. This is equation number 1. Further, according to kinetic theory of gases, fraction of molecules having energy more than a particular value E at temperature T is given by Boltzmann factor, that is F is equal to E raised to power minus E upon RT. Substituting this value in equation 1, we get rate is equal to ZAB into E raised to power minus EA upon RT. As rate of reaction depends upon activation energy, this reaction is applicable only to simple molecules. In case of complex molecules, significant deviations are observed. This is because even if colliding molecules have energy greater than threshold energy, they may not have proper orientation at the time of collision. That is, no bond breaking and no bond making may occur. Thus, for a collision to be effective, colliding molecules must have energy greater than threshold energy and also must have proper orientation. For example, bromomethane reacts with a nucleophile. Here carbon carries a delta positive charge, bromine as a delta negative charge and OH as delta negative charge. In case of proper orientation, OH negative charge attacks from the back side to form 5 bonds here dotted bonds of bromine represents the breaking of this bond, and OH bond represents the making of bond with carbon, and this results in the attachment of OH group with this carbon atom and release of Br negative. This is the result of proper orientation. If the bromomethane reacts with OH negative with improper orientation, then the negative charges repel each other and no products are formed. Hence, equation 1 is modified and to form K is equal to P ZAB into e raised to power minus EA upon RT, where P is the orientation factor. It means rate constant depends upon two factors, that is orientation factor and threshold energy of the molecules. Let us solve some numericals. Question number 1. The rate constant of a reaction at 500 Kelvin and 700 Kelvin are 0.02 second inverse and 0.07 second inverse respectively. Calculate the values of activation energy and frequency constant, that is A. Here given T1 is equal to 500 Kelvin, T2 is 700 Kelvin, K1 is 0.02 second inverse and K2 is 0.07 second inverse. According to equation, log K1 upon K2 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R, T2 minus T1 upon T1 into T2. Here EA is the activation energy, R is the gas constant. K1, by substituting the value of K1, K2, R is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, and T2 and T1, we get log 3.5 is equal to EA into 200 upon 2.303 into 8.314 into 500 into 700, and log 3.5 is equal to 0.5441, and by substituting these values and solving for EA is equal to 18231.4 joules per mole. Further, log K is equal to minus EA upon 2.303 RT plus log A, or log A is equal to log K plus EA upon 2.303 RT. By substituting the value of K here is 0.02 second inverse, and we take temperature is 500 Kelvin. By solving it, we get log A is equal to 0.205 and A is equal to anti-log of 0.205. We get A is equal to 1.603. Question 2 is, a first order reaction is 40% complete in 50 minutes. Calculate the value of rate constant. In what time will the reaction be 80% complete? Solution. For first order reaction, K is equal to 2.303 upon T log A upon A minus X. When X is 40% decomposed, X is equal to 40% of A, or 40 by 100 into A. X is equal to 0.4 A. Time is 50 minutes. By substituting the values and solving it, we get 2.303 upon 50 log 5 minus log 3. By putting the values of log 5 and log 3 and solving it, we get K is equal to 0.01022 minutes per inverse. In next case, we have to calculate time to complete 80% of the reaction. Here X is 80% of A, or X is equal to 0.8 A. Here K is equal to 2.303 upon T log A upon A minus X. Substituting the values of K, A minus X, we get time to complete 80% of reaction is 157.51 minutes.